The S-Bahn Murderer, The Crimes of Paul Ogorzow. Welcome to The Most Evil, where we delve into the minds of history's most notorious serial killers. Berlin, the heart of Nazi Germany. Amidst the chaos and destruction, one man exploited the darkness to commit unspeakable crimes. This is the story of Paul Ogorzow, the S-Bahn murderer. Paul Ogorzow was born on September 29, 1912 in Muntauen, East Prussia. Paul Ogorzow was the illegitimate child of a farm laborer who never knew the identity of his biological father. In 1931, he joined the Nazi Party, 2 years before Hitler seized power, and the following year became a member of its paramilitary branch, the Sturmabteilung, SA. He moved to the district of Karlshorst, near where most of his crimes later occurred. Regarded by his co-workers as competent and trustworthy, he would travel to work daily by train or sometimes by bike, always wearing his uniform. Ogorzow's crimes began in late August 1939, targeting vulnerable women in Berlin's Friedrichsfelde district. He used the wartime blackouts to his advantage, committing assaults and murders under the cover of darkness. By October 1940, he had developed a method, using his uniform to gain the trust of his victims before striking them with a lead-encased telephone cable. Ogorzow's first murder was on October 4, 1940, followed by a string of killings that terrorized Berlin. His victims were lone women, whom he attacked either on the S-Bahn or in secluded areas near the tracks. Wearing his S-Bahn uniform, the uniform provided a false sense of security, allowing him to approach his victims without raising suspicion. Bodies would often turn up near train stations in 1940. During 1 month alone, in December, there were 28 people who died from blackout-related incidents on the train tracks in Berlin. Once the women were distracted, he would strike, using a heavy piece of telephone cable or a knife to subdue them before committing further assaults and disposing of their bodies along the tracks. Despite the severity of the crimes, the investigation faced numerous challenges. The Nazi regime's strict media censorship hindered the dissemination of information, and the blackout conditions provided cover for Ogorzow's activities. By December 1940, police had intensified their efforts, interviewing thousands of railway workers and increasing patrols on the S-Bahn. Detectives even disguised themselves as passengers and railway employees to catch the killer. In July 1941, police received a crucial tip from a railway worker who mentioned a co-worker, Paul Ogorzow, who had been seen sneaking out of the railway yard. However, bloodstains on his clothes raised suspicions. Ogorzow tried to explain this by claiming the blood came from his sick wife and a cut finger, but police believed the bloodstains indicated a struggle. Under pressure, Ogorzow gradually confessed to stalking women in the Friedrichsfelde garden areas and committing minor crimes. During the investigation, he accidentally revealed involvement in more serious attacks. Police brought in 2 surviving victims. Rather than conducting a formal lineup, the police had the women identify Ogorzow directly in the garden colony. On the way back to the police station, Ogorzow requested to speak with Kriminalkommissar Wilhelm Lüdke, hoping his Nazi credentials might help him. Despite his attempts to leverage his party membership, the evidence against him was overwhelming, leading to his eventual confession and subsequent trial. He was formally charged and swiftly sentenced to death. Psychologists and criminologists have extensively studied Ogorzow's case. His actions were driven by a need for control, a pathological hatred of women, and a disturbed fascination with death. His story is a chilling example of unchecked power and the darkness that can lurk within seemingly ordinary individuals. Paul Ogorzow's reign of terror ended with his execution in July 1941, but the scars he left on Berlin endure. His story is a stark warning of the depths of human depravity and the importance of vigilance in the face of evil.
If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on true crime and psychological analysis. Remember to stay vigilant, and until next time, stay safe.